Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impressions get ready with me before I rush off to a concert. I'm going to be talking about the Naked Heat palette today. I cannot tell you how excited I was when I first heard about this because warm tones are I think that they look so flattering on so many different skin tones, but a lot of different moods. I feel like you can either rock like a really red eye and have it be like gothic punk, or you can do like soft warm tones with like warm toned pinks and have it be kind of cute, whatever. But when I saw this, I was super excited and I waited until today to kind of get this on film, my first impressions. This is what the colors look like. I definitely will be using this down to the core. I know it. I know that I will. Spoiler alert, loved it. There was a lot of drama about this palette when it came out, about people being like, oh, there's warm tones everywhere. Everyone's doing warm tones. Y'all, everyone was doing like neutral tones and cool tones. So if you want to see how this all played out, then don't touch that remote. Oh, Courtney. We're gonna start here because I am super amped to use this palette, but also I don't want to have any like bronzer or blush on my face to kind of throw off the colors. When I heard that this was going to be a thing, I was like, woo! I was so excited. If you know me at all, you know that I'm obsessed with warm tones, and now that they're like trendy and popular, like I can't wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. It does come with a brush like every other Urban Decay palette does. I like the brushes that come with them. There's a fluffier side and then there's a crease, what I would consider like the crease brush side. I swear sometimes. So it comes in plastic like this as they do. God, this is so pretty. Like I can't even handle it. Oh, I'm like, what is the inside? Kind of looks like orange or something. It says Naked Heat on it. What? This is like witchcraft. Okay, so this side, which is the fluffier side, which you can use this all over. You could probably blend with it. It is a little stiff, so it's not like super flexible. But then there's this side, which is a little more tapered. Not too much, but just a little bit to this point would fit nicely in your crease. I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. All these flippin' shades. Look how pretty. I'm so excited to use this. Just looking at the palette here, it looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shades that look seemingly matte. This ounce shade at the very end is a lighter. It looks like it would have a shimmer to it. These look matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer, shimmer, matte, shimmer. Maybe these shimmers are more satin, I would say that they are. I have not primed my eyes at all. I did not use like an eye primer. There's a bit of foundation on them. I just feel like sometimes you should be able to wear a good shadow without having to worry about priming it. You know what I'm saying? The ingredients sometimes on different palettes will have either talc or mica or both. This one, the first ingredient is talc, if you were curious about that. The timestamp for the expiration, the little pot with the lid off of it, is 24 months. This is the packaging that it comes in. So there goes the sun, great. It says 12 new amber hued neutrals, including warm browns, burnt oranges, and rich siennas. Super smooth red brown, blah, blah, blah. Basically just everything that I want ever in a palette, they're telling me. I also got the Torch liner from the collection. It looks something like this. So this is the Torch liner. It has that like burnt orange color to it, which is super exciting. I freaking love. I don't know if I'll use this fit. You know what? Maybe I will. So I'm gonna take Chaser first. It's this one, and I'm gonna put it all over. I'm going to use my deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques. Looks something like this. Oh, hello, pigment. It's a really nice, like, nude shade. Okay, so first shade, I like. Because it's nude without being cool tone nude. And cool tone nudes can sometimes make you look a little dead. So So running that on my lower lash line. I really want to use something a little different for my crease, so I'm gonna go in very lightly with the shade He Devil, and then I'm gonna go over again with the shade Dirty Talk. So He Devil is this shade right here, and then Dirty Talk is the one right next to it. I will be taking the brush they included in the palette for those two shades. Okay, so very lightly with that He Devil shade. Just enough to give some definition. So far blending nicely. And I don't have any primer on my lids, like I had said. This brush is so soft, and I'm pretty sure that they're synthetic too. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a darker matte shade in the palette, and it's going to be a little bit of Enfuego and Ashes. I'm literally going to tap my brush, that detailed small Sephora one, into these two, and then I'm going to run it on the outer third of my top lid. That was really hard to spit out. I like mixing the two, the Enfuego and the Ashes, but I'm leaning more towards the Ashes shade more, just because it's that dark kind of purple, and I want this to kind of be a little more bold. And then taking just a little bit of it up into the crease, but like so lightly. So you see what I'm saying? So you have here all this color built up that I just did with this detail brush, and then so lightly just taking a little bit up into the crease. Not like going in ham, because then you're gonna ruin the shades that you kind of put there earlier, but just a tiny bit to kind of tie them together so it's not so blocky. So far I'm really feeling this palette, but I honestly had no doubt that I would love it. So I'm gonna keep blending that in, because if you see here, what I like to do sometimes is take up my eyeshadow as if it were eyeliner. So kind of take it up this way to kind of map out where later I would potentially put on eyeliner. That's so hard to like not flutter my eye right now to do that, because guess what I did before I started filming this? I chugged coffee. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to take my Deluxe Crease brush by Real Techniques, and I'm going to go into just Chaser ever so lightly, so that first shade I used, and kind of blend that edge right there, not the other edges, just that edge between the darker shades and the original shade that I put down. Because I like to frame my eyes, like I have said a bajillion times, I like to take a shade down on my lower lash line that's darker than the one that I put before. This shade right here, it's called Cayenne, and everyone has been saying it weird, like Cayenne. I'm taking that shade, run it on my lower lash line just a touch. Now I'm going to take a flat detailed brush, so one that kind of looks like a little paddle. I'm going to be taking this shade, I believe it's pronounced Lumbre, and like I said, I'm touching it with the flat detailer brush. I'm just going to put it right in the center and a little bit off here. Because I have the Torch 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil from Urban Decay, it's with this like series, so it's with the Naked Heat line, if you feel me. So it's new, but also it's burnt orange, so I'm doubly excited. It might be lighter than the Ashes shade that I used on the outer V, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna see what happens. So usually if I'm doing like an intense, sharp, crazy out there wing, I will get very close to a mirror. Right now I'm like, did I just ruin that? So right now I'm a little further away. I like this shade a lot, but it is lighter than that eyeshadow. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stop messing with it. I'm going to take a clean brush, a clean Morphe M505, just kind of clean up these edges right here. I'm gonna take the other side of the Urban Decay brush that came with it. I'm gonna take the lightest shade in the palette, that ounce shade, put it underneath my brow bone just a little bit. I like that shade. It's not too wham bam, but it's just enough. I could use this as inner corner. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that. Same detailer Sephora brush that I use a lot. Just gonna put that ounce shade into the corner. So I'm probably gonna go back in and blend a little bit more as I finish up my makeup here. I love the color of the eyeliner. I just messed it up because I was trying to do my makeup from like way over yonder. This wing though, that looks okay. So I like that side, but this side, I put on bronzer, NARS Laguna. I didn't add any blush. For mascara, I used the Benefit They're Real. I love this stuff. It's very lengthening. I'm gonna put on a lip liner really quick. I'm using the NYX, I believe it's just the shade Nude Beige, or SPL 857. So just enough to kind of like actually give my lips some color. I highlighted my face with the Smashbox Trio that I've talked about before, this shade over here. And then I did a little highlight with Dry Cosmetics Marilyn. It's so great, that is so bright. And yeah, so I just kind of wrapped it all together. So I'm gonna hurry up and go get ready for the concert tonight. I thank you so much for watching today. I know it was kind of rushed and kind of crazy, and I didn't really have it planned out too well, but I hope I was clear with the colors that I used. I ultimately love this palette. I had no doubt that I would. I think the packaging is stunning. It has a magnet top, by the way, so that's cool. I just think it's really sleek, and it's honestly the colors that I would use like day to day. These are the shades. Again, the sun is out more now, so this is probably a little more clear. I thought that they were very nice pigment wise and blendability. I think if I had a primer on or a more substantial foundation, I would get a intenser or a richer color payoff, which I look forward to, but I like this. There's nothing, I don't think anything glaringly wrong with what I got going on right now. If you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe, tell your friends, send this on to someone else who is thinking about getting the Naked Heat palette, because I love it and these tones are hot fire. See what I did there? You get it, okay. If you were just passing through and you happened upon this video, thanks for watching as well, and maybe I'll see you somewhere else on the internet. Until next time.